In shadows we lurk, in shadows we play. This is Night Shift.
A perfectly damaged mind, like sinus severe calling. A devil wrapped in pale sheets calling. Ragtimes wandering amongst the litter ship. Red bricks dash across the reservation pitch. Forest bowls, playing with the dead, frosted corpses daily, in symphony giving heads, electrify the belt and teeter in time with time. The rocking horse yells as it hits the road sign. Small, bosses preferably rounded, trinket mountains now. The death knell has sounded. Could you move, please? Perfectly damaged mind. I'm shallow. You're in the way of my phone.
So yes, that was me as Jandor Band there, way back in 2023 time. That I seem to have some sort of feedbacky thing going off here. I'm not sure exactly why, but I guess I'll deal with it. Anyway, I think I know why that it is. Yes, I fixed it for me. Anyway, yes, as you undoubtedly know, I'm Derek Anthony Williams. I'm on a list, and this is Night Shift Goth TV, and in a little while I'm going to be interviewing Ariel Undine of Machine Rock's fame, and Siren's Spell is what she's up to now, which is what we're going to interview her about. But in the meantime, I want to play a brand new track from the fabulous Bats of Queenswood, who are coming along to play my festival at the end of November. This is their brand new track and video. You may know them from Das Fluff fame. Yeah, this is Bats of Queenswood with Chainsaw. So let's get this going. Let's see how we get on with this. Little adjustment. Come on. Let's have the actual audio as well. That was Bats of Queenswood. They're very, very, very good. I can't wait to have them at my festival. So you can't buy tickets for it; it's already sold out. So there you go. That's something. Right, yeah, I'm going to play a bit of. Technically, it's not Siren's Spell. It's what she did before that. It's Machine Rocks, but she will still be doing some of the Machine Rocks songs, but she must, it is important to emphasize that she is indeed a new project now, even though she will do some of her legacy catalogue. This is Machine Rocks, well, it's Siren Spell, well, it's Machine this is Machine Rocks with Dollface anyway.
She was my pretty doll, and she looked like myself. Bonnie looked
Can you hear me?
and she looked like myself.
Right, okay, we should be able to go to the Stardust Siren herself, Ariel Undine of Machine Rock's fame, which you
Hello.
just saw, and now Siren Spell. And also, look, that's behind her, if you let us see the top above your head again. Let's see above it. Yeah, there, see Siren's Cave coming up next week, isn't it? Yeah, Siren's Cave, the fabulous sort of undersea goth event that happens at Blackheart Camden. Anyway, we need to get talking about things like your music and that sort of thing, and obviously how incredibly fabulous and mermaid-like you are. Well, anyway, yeah. So you used to be, Machine Rocks, but now you've decided to. I mean, were you sort of gradually sort of turning into the mermaid kind of thing with Machine Rocks, or was that always going to be different sort of thing?
Well, when I met him, I started off as a solo artist and I joined him as a backing singer. But eventually, because I wrote songs as well and contributed to the songwriting, we worked really well together. I eventually sort of became the lead singer because he didn't really want to sing live. He just wanted to play guitar and make music. So I think had I had the confidence when I first met him, because he asked me, do you want to start it as your own name, like Siren Spell, or do you want to do Machine Rocks? And I kind of said that let's just do Machine Rocks, and I'll sort of add my own style to it. But because I write a lot of the songs, it's just difficult. Like with Siren Spell, he still makes the music for it, and I still want to continue singing the songs that I wrote in Machine Rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, so in effect, in many ways, sort of Siren Spell is kind of the continuation, but it's still very much, it's still now, you would say, perhaps more focused directly on your passions and feelings, so to speak, I would imagine.
Well, I really don't want to stop singing and writing lyrics and creating and performing. Makes me really happy, and also supporting other artists with the Sirens Cave Club that I created. Is the reason why I created it is because I'm a singer and a musician myself, and I want everyone who performs to feel really honored and loved and supported, because there's not enough of that in the music industry, as I've discovered. So I created Sirens Cave as a place of like welcoming and warmth, and like, you come home, you can feel very welcome there. That's why I created Sirens Cave, to support other musicians, because I'm a musician myself.
So, with what you're going to do as Siren Spell, are we going to see any kind of sort of greater evolution towards the sort of mermaidy thing that you've kind of got going? Are you going to, in some ways, sort of try and have more of that atmosphere to things, or?
Well, I mean, the mermaid like brand is sort of like a brand because sirens and mermaids are very well connected with music and like connecting with people and bringing them into music. Obviously, it's like every song that I write is not all about mermaids.
No,
I do
obviously,
have like a depth of scope where I write about a lot of different things, but I guess like the sort of imagery and the aesthetic is mermaid. But I sing a lot about a lot of things that I hope that people can connect with.
so what are there any sort of particular things that you feel are sort of motivating and influencing sort of thematically your songwriting right now?
Well, I think I want to take it in a different sound, to Machine Rocks, and we're just like kind of in the creative process of that. But obviously, I still want to sing my own song, so I guess it's just a case of rebranding. Uh, yeah. So I've written like a poetry book, and I create a lot of my songs from poems. So we're just like working on the sound at the moment, so something different. But I will probably be like finding other band members and stuff to go along this journey, because yeah, like Richard still wants to make the music, but he doesn't really want to perform live anymore. So
So what, in terms of your poetry, what things inspire your poetry then in order to create the subjects for your songs? I mean, are there any world events right now or anything that are influencing it, or is it just abstract elements? So tell us more about what goes into your poetry and what you write about.
well, I mean, obviously I love fantasy, so I love creating music videos that like have a fantasy theme and stuff. But I also write a lot of like one of my favorite artists is Jeff Buckley and the Doors, because they sing like a really deep emotional resonance that connects with the soul. So I grew up in Venice Beach in Hollywood, California. Grew up listening to them, and that sort of shaped my sort of concept of music. Janis Joplin, The Doors, all that. My parents were hippies, and I grew up in Venice Beach, with a like a circus dance troupe. So I always had this sort of like kaleidoscope of colors and acrobatics and dances, and I very much want to immerse like 3D projection mapping to transport the viewers into another realm, like with the concept or the theme of a song. And I also did set design in Hollywood, so I really want to immerse myself in connecting all that. But like on a more personal level, I do like to write about empowering things and sort of like just things that people can connect with. It's not all just fantasy. I've got a broad range because I've lived, like I've lived
Really?
life.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What's it been like living in the undersea kingdom? So, have you met Aquaman? So
The thing is with water and the whole mermaid theme, like people can argue that it's like escapism, but isn't that what music is about?
well, that's
Escapism,
my
just to, like,
opinion.
just to escape from the boring, mundane world for a few hours and be transported into something else with emotion and depth. I mean, that's what music is about for me. So I've battled a lot in my life trying to like get my vision out there, and it's not easy, but like I'm not gonna let anyone stop me either.
No, of course not. I mean, never let anyone stop you. I mean, I'm on a list of people that should be stopped, apparently. But, I mean, obviously, I mean, you know perfectly well, you wouldn't be sort of having this interview were it not for the fact you might like to put your phone back a little further, your camera back a little further, I don't know, but I guess get more of you on screen. That's the better thing if you can. Anyway, I mean, obviously we wouldn't be doing this interview, and I wouldn't have sort of had you play. I think I've had you about 5 times at my events now. I'm not sure, because there was the Brixton gig. I think
You're an amazing promoter because you
but it's because I think you're just this is what you do is
you're
what
amazing,
I want.
but it means so much to me that you really actually believe in the music and you believe in it. Like there's not a lot of promoters that actually just really resonate with it. and I think you're amazing, and I really thank you for everything.
I mean, that's what it's always been about. I mean, I started sort of doing promotion in the first place with like electronic music because I heard electronic artists often saying, "Oh, there's no one sort of putting on electronic artists." So I thought, "Oh, I can step in there." And I also felt like women were so underrepresented a lot of the time, so I wanted these amazing women I knew, such as yourself, for example, could come along and show people that women are absolutely amazing at music and that sort of thing. And I mean, that's very, very much what you are. I mean, I've always been so impressed with your stagecraft, your presentation of the songs, the fact that you actually put some effort into something that is more than the everyday life. To see, that's what live music should be about for me, and that's why I've always very, very much enjoyed. And of course, the fact that you've got an absolutely killer voice, which is definitely very good. So,
Well, I mean, it is actually honestly quite a lonely life because, as much as people say they want something different, when they get it, they don't actually know what to do with it. So, a lot of bullying I've gone through, like being 45% deaf in each ear, being a woman, like I've really had to like push like my whole life, and it's hard. And so I really thank you. Actually, support is amazing because like judgment in society only creates isolation. So your support actually creates more creativity. And I love the aspect that you're coming from, like how you support artists. It's really amazing, and I appreciate it from the depths of my mermaidian heart.
I mean, yeah, to me, it's just, I mean, it's, as I say, you embody the things I was looking for. I look for the things that are different and exciting and visually interesting. I try to do that myself. I don't know if you've noticed, but, that's what it should be all about. So,
You always look fabulous.
Well,
I wish I had your figure, honey. Like, oh my God, those legs.
There's nothing
Honey,
wrong, nothing wrong with your figure anyway. We don't do that sort of, I can't remember what the term is, something ist anyways, so body shaming. We don't do that sort of thing around here, and you always look absolutely,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not trying to say sort of anyone should be body shaming you or anything, but because you look fabulous. I mean, look at you right now, you look amazing. So it's absolute nonsense, that idea. But the thing is, that's what I look for is, artists, that are, you to me represent an artist because you are visual and you are creative audibly. So, that sort of thing. So anyway, enough about that sort of thing because that's sort of getting a little bit towards me, and I don't like to be about me. I want to be about you. So I'm just sort of kind of interested in a way. I mean, we've talked a little bit about how you grew up, but I'm just curious as to when you sort of maybe got that urge, if you can maybe think of that moment where you had that sort of feeling where I've got to be a band sort of thing, or I've got to be a performer in some way. Can you think back to when that occurred, or has it just sort of always been there?
I think I don't know, like when you're deaf, like you don't hear the music, you feel it. So it's a very vibrational thing for me. And I would also compose things in my head with the lyrics. And it's amazing when you meet other musicians. Like when I met Richard, it was just so incredible because I would have a concept and a theme and he would create it with music. And that was just beautiful to me. Like I love him. He's a Sagittarius like me. Like we are like brother and sister, and I love working with him. And I hope to continue creating because we work very well together. But like in terms of going back to that first time, I guess like my mother said, "Oh, you can never be a singer because you're deaf." And I think that is what like made me want to do it even more.
Yeah.
Like okay, when I'm told not to do something, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm a bit of a rebel like that. So
I absolutely insist you stop performing now. Okay, no more gigs. Yeah, that work. You know, maybe I can get you up on stage more then. You know. By trying to insist that you stop and don't create any more music, and definitely don't create any more music in the next week or anything. You know, that work. Maybe get more out of you then. But anyway,
I think I'll still be in a mermaid tail in a wheelchair in my 90s if people still love me. Like,
yeah, why not?
like,
So, were you in any bands before the Machine Rocks thing came along?
yes, I moved back to LA and I started a band with my ex-boyfriend called Pirate Siren, and he was a drummer. And I really started like the writing process from there. And we just did a lot of shows in LA, and like it was amazing, but it was more like rock and roll. It wasn't electronic music. It was like more rock and roll kind of music. But like it's really difficult when like, I had to move back to England, and I was like, how am I gonna carry on creating? Like when you have a band, it's like a family, and it devastated me to lose that because actually when you do everything and you navigate everything on your own, it's very overwhelming. So I thought like, okay, like I really want to do like electronic music and like create poetry with my music, but also create like a visual show because I probably could do that. So yeah, but like yeah, bands are like families. I've been through a lot of experiencing musicians, and anyway, I don't live in LA anymore, so I had to make it happen here. But like, I really feel like people like they really like they want something different, but when they get it, they don't know what to do with it. So
I do. Give it lots and lots of gigs.
yes, I know you. Thank you. That's because you think outside the box.
Well,
Not
yes.
everyone does.
Being outside the box myself, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm just sort of interested in like personal life. I've been sort of pondering about this a bit myself and
I'm
my sort of.
drinking mermaid gin.
Oh well, that's entirely what we expect. You know, we would expect nothing else. And has that been? Have the sailors been bringing it to you or something? Anyway, yeah, I'm just so curious. As I say, I've been sort of pondering. Like it's been said, like films that represent people's lives and stuff, and their sort of mundane real world stuff, and I feel I've never really connected with them, but all the fantastical otherworldly stuff and that has always been what has seemed to represent my life, and I wondered if it had sort of felt the same for you. Have you always kind of felt that sort of strange outsiderness and not necessarily knowing where you fit in? Is it really goth? Is it something else? What is, you know, I mean, it can be really hard. That I don't know if you've ever felt that. So I
completely.
I mean, I tend to feel that. Especially with this fabulous aesthetic, which isn't necessarily exactly goth or whatever, but you know, it kind of fits in and that. And I often feel like I don't know what it is necessarily that I do, and so that's sort of what makes me ponder if you've sort of wondered, is this right, sort of thing, you know.
I think I've always felt like a loner, and like I've always danced to my own drum beat, but it was always like I would always be friendly with everyone because I accept people from all walks of life. You know, I've been through quite a lot, so I don't like to judge people. But it's definitely like being a loner and dancing to your own drum beat and just like creating what you hear and you feel. And yeah, I guess because I did animation and I started drawing like sci-fi cyber mermaids to start off with. And also like I did have a water birth. Like my parents were hippies in LA and Venice Beach, and I had a water birth, and like when my mum gave birth to me, she said she heard like a choir of angels singing really loudly. I don't know what drug she was on, but
All the best ones,
but
apparently.
I don't know. Water has always just been such a like a strong core point because it's so calm and soothing, but it can also be quite like intense. But that kind of transpires into like the music as well. I I like to write deep lyrics that really reach into people's like souls and grab them in the heart because I what's the point? I don't know how to do anything else. So yeah, that like the water and soothing and I don't know, just become like a sort of band. So I hope the Siren Spell can continue,
Well, I'm
and I hope
sure.
I
I'm
can
sure
create
it
new
will.
stuff.
Wait. Well, I mean, obviously, I mean, I know I keep sort of on about it, but I'm a fan of what you do. That's why, when the chance arose to get you on the bill for the Luton gig coming up on the 2nd of August, that's when it is. The George II in Luton on the 2nd of August. Intriguing combination there. Yeah, when the chance came up to sort of pick someone else to join me when all the other bands had dropped out, you were absolutely up there first on the list, sort of thing, because
Yeah,
you.
I'm there for you because I'm loyal. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
it's.
are too. So
But
I'm there for you.
it's that I enjoy what you do, and the thing is, obviously, being as you are not terribly far away from Luton, so to speak, being London, a lot closer than I am. It was easier to get you there than it is to get you up here, of course.
So
Getting you up,
fabulous, by the way.
yeah, getting you up to Sheffield and Doncaster, etc., is a lot more hard work. So, it was a wonderful chance to have you there because I enjoy what you do so much and I'm really, really looking forward to having you there. So, we probably
But
best.
honestly,
Honestly, like what?
like I really feel like because you're a musician yourself, you really get it. You get all the trials and the tribulations that other musicians go through, and I'm just so grateful for you believing in me because, like, I don't want money, I don't want fame, I don't want to be rich. I really don't care about all of that. When we die, we leave nothing behind, you know, in this journey of life. But like even just like if you work really hard and you create something, just a few words like of what you think of that song, that's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
So, like support, I guess, is just so important, and I really thank you for that.
Anyway, we probably best wrap this up here. So, anything else you want to briefly add quickly before I play a little bit more of music and. Just in case I've missed anything.
Um, I've written a book.
So,
I, I've written a book called Cat Witch, and the front cover was done by the Brazilian who's now passed away, Chris Achilles, and he drew the character for. So I'm looking to getting my book edited. It's like a gothic fantasy with, because I'm a songwriter, lots of spells and enchantments with the songs. Yeah, thank you.
right, anyway, so everyone also get down to the next Sirens Cave, which I think is it this week? Is it this Saturday or whenever it is? When is it next Sirens Cave?
Yeah, this Saturday we open at 8. I'll be DJing. Yeah, hope to see you there.
Yeah. Right, anyway, I shall finish for now. You're rather breaking up a lot anyway, but it's been lovely to talk to you, and I look forward very, very, very much to seeing you again in Luton. So, all the best until then, and hope your Siren's Cave goes very, very well. Right, bye for now. Right, we'll get rid of that now. We'll get Zoom off screen. There we go. And we'll play a bit more music from Ariel. We'll play, what should we play now? I think I got Machine Rock's doing Mirror live at the Dublin Castle. Might have been a gig I was at this. Oh, what? That was... Get this microphone working soon. that was the absolutely wonderful and fantastic Ariel performing. No, we don't want Dollface again. That's the trouble with using Pop Player. It will play anything that has the same title. Well, starts with the same words anyway. It will play next in a playlist, whether you want it to or not. Yeah, so as I say, we're going to be playing together in Luton. I just get that poster for you, because it's important to get that sort of thing on screen. I'm sure you will agree. I'll get there eventually. It's not easy doing this sort of thing, you know. We'll get there. I don't know. It's just I can always edit it outright. I can edit things in post and that sort of thing. Yeah, so I've got that. I know what I need to play. I've got something else in mind in a moment. Right, anyway, get that image on screen of things to come. Yeah, 2nd of August in Luton at Goth Box Nights. I get it on screen there. That's nice, isn't it? Right, yeah, that's that. So that's something to come along to if you can get to that. Now let's have, I think, a bit of Miranda Sex Garden from when I saw them in Nottingham recently. I recorded this performance. I think it was their first track of the night, Wooden Boat, which is absolutely spellbindingly brilliant and wonderful. Totally unique and fabulous. Miranda Sex Garden. Catch them if you can. They're an absolutely astonishing experience. get that microphone back on. That was the wonderful Miranda Six Garden live in Nottingham recently. Anyway, as I say, we've got this coming up in August, the 8th of August. Spectralize is over from Canada, so I thought it would be a great idea to have a gig with her. You know, don't get her around very often, so I figured, well, let's do that then. And so let's have a bit of Spectralize, a live video we'll have of her. Yeah, that's going to be on the 8th of August. We've got the incredible Sister Chain and Brother John. We've got Memory Theatre as well. I'll have to try and get an interview with Memory Theatre and Spectralize as well in the coming weeks. But yeah, that's something very much to look forward to in Leeds. So that's not far away. But, yeah, played with Spectralize in Canada. Very, very good. Right, anyway, let's have Spectralize, Emotional Vampires, live at Seascape in Toronto. This will be the last one for tonight.
Causing a commotion. 'Cause everything's a crisis. I don't know how to fight this. Emotional vampires! Feed on your devotion. If one thing is abyss, send me to the abyss. Emotional, 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 emotional. Emotional, 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 emotional. My torment is an endless pit. So drip your life blood into it like a money scheme to get rich quick. That's a honey trap that'll make him sick. Pretty little lovers sitting in a tree. Wanna rip the target? 1, 2, 3. Oopsie daisy, that wasn't me. He didn't really fall for that again, did he? Emotional vampires! Causing a devotion. Emotional vampires! Feed on your devotion.